It's about time somebody gets Fox News together. Hi, welcome to JOA. If you're new to my channel, please click subscribe and click the bell so you'll be the first to know when I upload. I'd really appreciate if you do subscribe and you click the bell, y'all. I'm gonna ask y'all an icebreaker question. I want to know, because y'all know me, I want to know stuff about you. I asked you where you were from in the last video. If you haven't answered, please comment that below. Also, I want to ask you guys, what is your favorite brand? I mean, it could be your favorite seasoning in your food. Do you put seasoning in the food? It could be your favorite toothpaste. It could be your favorite gaming system. It could just be, what are your hobbies? Just anything and everything. I would like to get to know you guys. Now, this video is about Fox News, so let's get talking about it. So Fox News is getting a 2.7, not 5, 2.7, babe. I gotta go a little bit up. Here it is, 2.7 billion, yes, B as in boy, billion lawsuit against the company Smartmatics. 2.7 billion lawsuit is from the company Smartmatics because Trump I'm gonna say it's because of Trump, okay, because he's kind of a part of this as well. But however, Smartmatics is claiming that Fox News over the past several months of this whole campaigning, Fox News touted just wrongfully things about the voting system, saying it was rigged, saying Biden shouldn't have been president, and using Smartmatics as the voting system that is not really credible and reputable. So Smartmatics is pissed off and they want their money. They're suing $2.7 billion. However, Fox News is saying that they will fight this in court with any expressed documented opinions and merits through the court system. And they also said that the reporting about the election was fairly accurate with the journalists that they have on Fox News. BS. Yes, it is BS because there's actually some credible journalists on Fox News. It came to the point when a lot of people on Fox, the journalists, actually stated facts instead of opinions and actually became journalists as opposed to opinion commentators. There is a big difference between journalism and commentating. I wish journalists will actually know the difference. Okay, if you don't have some type of credible degree, if you didn't go to school, if you are not on the news giving facts, you are not a journalist. You are simply a commentator in news and politics, or you are an entertainment reporter. I, for one, per se, have journalism experience, but I do not have a journalism degree, so I'm not journalistic at all whatsoever. I chose to go this route because I have a big mouth, as you guys know. But even nowadays, there's people on these YouTube streets and blogging streets and even on TV that call themselves journalists when really they don't have the education or knowledge of what journalism actually means. Basically means you got to report the stories based on facts, no matter what your personal feelings or emotions is on a story. Now, Smartmatics is not playing with Fox News today, y'all. You know, as you all know, Trump is against Fox News and touted Newsmax and OWN as his next source of media because they were claiming that this election was, you know, also I don't know why the lawsuit's not going with them as well. And so Fox News has lost all of his supporters. But this man, Dobbs, only has a show 2 times a week, 5 and 7 in the evenings. I don't really watch news. I don't watch him. To be honest with you guys, I never heard of Smartmatics, so it's pretty surprising that they're going with this lawsuit. I mean, but there's a whole bunch of people that watches Fox News, and in the lawsuit does state other names such as Jeanine Pirro, attorney Rudy Giuliani, Maria Bartiromo in the morning show has had Trump on her show several times, and some other people, Sidney Powell, and some other nameless people that I really don't care or give a F about. Smartmatics is claiming, and I quote, that Fox is responsible for this disinformation campaign, which has damaged democracy worldwide and irreparably harmed Smartmatics and other stakeholders who contribute to modern elections. Smartmatics Chief Executive Antonio Mugueca said in a statement announcing the lawsuit. The company said it has identified 100 false statements and implications about Smartmatics and its services made on Fox programs. The lawsuit singles out Fox News and Fox Business Network host Maria Bartiromo, Dobbs, and Jeanine Pirro, as well as 2 guests who repeatedly appeared on the shows in the weeks around the election. Trump-affiliated lawyers Sidney Powell and Rudy Rudolph W. Giuliani. This is also according to the Washington Post as a source. So Lil Dobbs, old Trump supporting ass is out of Fox News. I don't care. The man look like he got money. He's a right-wing nut, and they're shopping for different people around Fox. And I'm sure you guys know Fox News got skeletons in his closet. Just please ask Miss Puerto Rican woman that you want to use the Puerto Rican thing when it's beneficial to her. The best has yet to come.
President Trump is the leader who will rebuild the promise of America and ensure that every citizen can realize their American dream. Ladies and gentlemen, leaders and fighters for freedom and liberty and the American dream, the best is yet to come.
If y'all heard about the stories about her on Fox News, about that assistant allegedly that she tried to get with, allegedly, okay, look it up. I talked about it on my channel. You know, and I hope that Smartmatics gets every single money out of Fox News that they can. This will teach people like Laura Ingraham and Sean Hannity and others that should be devoured in this lawsuit as well, that a journalist simply means a journalist, meaning you are not biased when it comes to a certain situation. You don't put your feelings and emotions in a story. You report a story based on facts and not opinions or emotions. That's the definition of journalism. Please look it up for the people in the back who keep saying they're journalistic. But anyway, so Fox News is pretty much over. They lost a lot of views, especially when they do have credible journalists on the scene on Fox, when they reported a story and they had huge disbelief about this election for Trump because there were no facts and no evidence at all whatsoever. Even it being taken to Supreme Court, that was thrown out with so many times, which is why a lot of the cult following from Fox News has left and went to Newsmax and OWN. So Fox News has lost the viewership, and I hope they lose all the money and the hate that they always throw on with people of color and African Americans. And you guys, I really don't care about this story. Anyways, let me know what you're thinking about the comments below. Please do subscribe and click the bell so you'll be the first to know when I upload. Don't forget them questions that I asked you in the beginning. Deuces. Yeah.